Hello ma'am, welcome to BW Business World, and we have few questions for you. And since you have been awarded for social impact today, what was the hardest assumption that you had to unlearn to get here?
Oh, hardest assumption. Okay. Um, I come from a very typical, the educational background of engineering, MBA from a top tier. I was working in the US. That was one side of my story, and the another side of my story was I come from, again, a very humble background from a family where girls were never sent to school and they got married off by the age 15, 16. And I'm the only person, only girl in my entire family who got educated till that level. And my assumption initially was that you really have to get all that level of education and see the world, and you got to have that MBA degree and everything to be able to bring about social impact. And when I came back to India from the US and I started working, what I realized the foremost and biggest powerful thing and the most important thing was my actual experience of having lived a humble life, having seen the challenges firsthand, and having seen the spectrum of life experiences, from living in a village, sleeping on the roof under the sky without any electricity, to actually living in a 5-star hotel in the US, New York, US hotel. So that kind of range I had seen. And although my education and experience in the world did give me a lot of expertise and skills, but it was actually my lived experience of having known the community really well from amongst them that actually helped me bring about the change. I was able to bring about the change through the work that we did together. So for me, the biggest unlearning was you don't need just this or this. I mean, not just the skills, and you are MBA, you are educated, you're from the US and you've got all the skills, that's enough. Well, that's required, but that's not enough. And another assumption people have is, oh, you must be coming from the community and only then you can bring about the change. But if you do not have the right skills, probably you won't. You need both, and you need to use both together to bring about the real change among the community. And I think that was the biggest unlearning for me, that do not prioritize one over the other. Both are important. Use them rightly, and also value the people you are working for. They're not your beneficiaries. They're not your beneficiaries. They are the people. They're like customers. They're the people you're working for, and it is your privilege that you have got the opportunity to work for them. So in our faith, and I think that has really inspired me and that changed my worldview, it's like your need to help people is stronger and bigger than the need of that poor person to be helped by you. It's actually your need. It's your need. It's not their need. They can be helped by 100 people, and not many things can happen for them or not happen for them. You getting that opportunity and the privilege to be in a position that you can help them, that's your bigger need and your privilege, and you should be grateful for that.
Right. And coming to the metric aspect, what's that one metric that you track internally that does not appear on the balance sheets or annual reports but matters the most?
Yeah, that's actually a very good question. We track a lot of metrics that goes on our annual report, right? I mean, number of people who got impacted, what's the public fund we unlocked, how many policies we changed, and how many people we trained. All of that important. But I think one metric that's personally very important for me, like, have I really changed someone's life? Have I maximized impact without corrupting my own heart? That's very important. Was I chasing recognition? Was I chasing fame? Am I doing it so that other people know about it? And is it that, or is it my real absolute need, my spiritual inner need to be in a position where I can use all the gifts that God has given me in a way that is like, it's a responsibility on my shoulders. Have I delivered my responsibilities sincerely without having corrupting my heart? I think that's the most important metric. That's something self-audit I do pretty much on a daily basis, and keep making sure that I'm not drifting my mission on the way, I think, yeah.
Perfect. And we talk about AI for good, right? But what has been the real world use case where AI has moved the needle on lives and not just dashboards?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So we have been using AI in a very interesting way. So you must have read somewhere, there was a report by OpenAI that is actually the use of AI has soared a lot in developing nations than in the developed nations. I was like very surprised at that, and you know that trend is very similar within the country as well. Everybody thinks that AI will only help rich people, elite people, or the big companies. And because we work with the communities that we, you know, the disadvantaged community, I found one fine day a very interesting and unique use of AI. Now, the beauty of AI is you can speak with it, you can have conversations with it in your own language. And the biggest challenge we had been facing with our community was, you know, how they were not very comfortable in using digital portals and technology, the digital divide. They needed to learn digital skills to be able to use so many portals to get to their, you know, they have to access any welfare scheme, right to education, apprenticeships, so now it is GRAMji, VBG Ramji. So if they have to access these social welfare schemes, social protection schemes, they have to go and access or work with and navigate a digital platform, which are in English, extremely complicated. They don't know how to use it, and that creates a digital divide. And it was like a big trench between them and the protection scheme. They were not able to access it, and they had lots of questions. And we realized that AI can actually bridge that gap. You don't have to work with those platforms and the complications. We created a chatbot which now uses agentic flow, so AI agents. You can simply talk to that AI agent in your normal language, like it's called Chatur AI. Chatur, मुझे NAPS portal पे register कर दो. And the Chatur will ask relevant information. Okay, give me your name, give me mobile number and email ID with consent. And then AI agent will go and register you on the portal and come back say, oh, you're registered. This is your NAPS ID. Or you want to apply to an opportunity? Tell me, here are the opportunities in your location. Which one do you like? And suppose I find one opportunity, like, oh, I like this one. Can you apply on this particular opportunity? And AI agent will go and apply on that opportunity. So it's doing your job, and it's not just giving you guidance and information, it's actually going and doing your job. And all you're doing is just talking to it in your own language. You are bridging that digital divide. You are making digital literacy pretty much irrelevant. And that's the biggest use of AI, very smart use of AI we are doing. We are making AI be used to access social protection schemes by people themselves using a simple chatbot in their pocket.
Right. Perfect. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time. Thanks.
Thank you very much.